Good morning, everyone. My name is Akhigbe Catherine, and I'm head of product for Vesti technology. So I'm not going to be talking from a CEO or COO standpoint. I'll be speaking on a product standpoint as head of product. So at Vesti, basically, we aim to be a leading software for legal and financial services for humans that are growing global, from when they think of emigrating, till when they emigrate to a new country, and every process or every minute afterwards. We have a simple solution. Vesti is a global migration fintech that provides with a vision to just simplify mobility of humans and capital before they arrive in a new country, and also every minute after. And I can boldly say we are the first to combine both services, that is migration and financial services together. We launched about 12 months ago, and we have about over 100,000 users already, and with a total addressable market of 276 million. And we're also raising $5 million in equity funding. Our solution is very simple. We have an automated immigration workflow that is anchored with wallets that works everywhere. So we help migrants to make their journey. We also make migration-related fees and payments, and we also have wallet services that works everywhere they migrate to. You can open an account, you can move your capital at scale and at speed, and you can also have a US account even before you move to the US. Ability to build and import your credit score, and for debit and credit cards. This is the projection for 2023, that is this year, which we've already started implementing already. The goal is to get to 1 million users as at December of 2023, and to process 250 million in transaction volume. We have an expansion, which is from last year, where we did our pre-seed. We're trying to do a seed round this year, and for next year, hopefully a Series A or B. Our team, we have 3 decades of experience in banking, immigration, and software engineering. The CEO, who was one time, worked at Microsoft for 5 years, and covering as philanthropist lead, covering both Africa and the Middle East. And the CEO, Abimbola Amuson, they are both brothers, who is an immigration attorney, and has processed over 700 cases for green card application, alongside myself, Ife, and other advisors on the team. So you can contact Ife if you have any questions and inquiries, or you can also meet us at the exhibition stand. Thank you.
Good timekeeping. Judges, do you have questions? Are there any questions?
Thanks so much for the presentation. Hello. Impressive track record for 12 months. Congrats on that.
Thank you.
It's really a nice one. I'm curious about how you acquire your customers. So it's quite difficult segment, I suppose, to find where they are. So I'm curious about customer acquisition cost and how you manage to acquire them.
Okay, thank you. Basically, we are customer-centric. We're a B2C company, and the CEO and CEO have leverage on both markets and environment, that is Nigeria. They are born and bred in Nigeria, and they moved to the US. So they actually have seen both sides because they've worked on both sides. So they actually understand the markets of both the Nigerian and the US. So we basically acquire our users that are migrating to a new country, especially the US, because, as I said, we have a source and a destination. And we started with Nigeria being the source, that is where they're migrating from, and the US being the destination market. And we're trying to expand now to other source and destination markets. So basically, we get, we have, I can't really say the cost per acquisition for a user, but...
Don't worry, no problem. I'm just curious, yeah? But then, if I may ask a follow-on, okay. Are you working is your customer, the paying customer, the company that relocates people, or is it the individual persons moving from like Nigeria to the US? Who is it?
Okay, let me just take that. We have individuals that move in. Basically, humans are nomadic in nature. We like to move, and one of the target audience we look at are African tech entrepreneurs who are also looking at how they can future-proof their businesses. We have a service where we call the O1 visa, which is a visa for people with extraordinary abilities. So these are African tech founders, people doing mind-blowing things, innovative things in entertainment, in athletics, and all over. And we tell them across African continent that you can actually move to the United States, register your business, get incorporated, and in the long term become a U.S. citizen, and even have your spouse and children join you. That can also give more feasibility and even partnership, and you can also interact with other people within the space in San Francisco and Silicon Valley, and engage with other people within the space. So the market is quite huge, and we recognize this, and we're trying to, pass the message across to young people that need to move, because that is how humans are normally, and giving them that solution they need with global mobility. That is getting humans to move, and also getting their capital to move along with them anywhere.
Thanks, Ife and Catherine. Appreciate it. And I'm laughing because the last 12 months, I've been trying to figure out why a lot of my friends and people I know who are founders or like key employees, all of them like celebrating being in the US and the UK and all that. And, and now I figured out why, because y'all been processing all these visas. That's awesome. And then Catherine, this is a complex product. Like, what's the product management process like? And what's your favorite part of the product?
Now we've gotten to the questions that I like. Well, we are a fintech, so basically we're a new bank. So it's an agile methodology, and I work with a team of great minds in the engineering department, setting product features and roadmaps on how we can set out things that the users actually want. So users, we tell the story from the user's perspective. So we create features that can enable such a product to be used. So the user wants to move from a point A to B, and also make seamless payments of every migration journey. So we actually come together to create such a particular product feature that can help, just by the click of an app, that can help such a user do that seamlessly without stress. So,
You remove the stress. That's what it is.
basically.
Nice. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the presentation. I just wanted to make a follow-up question on that. What is the greatest challenge from the back end?
I think the greatest challenge I have, especially from my back end, everybody have different work processes, especially their SWOT analysis. So the back-end engineer, their strength and weakness varies between them. So you can get some, because we work in sprints, basically. So there's a product feature that's supposed to finish at a particular time, and then there's a back-end engineer that's lagging due to maybe just his own personal needs. So we just have to, work with the person, be in the person's space to be able to assess and know what is required for such back-end engineer to be able to, process what is going to or dealing with, and also to be able to get solution to the problem or to the future that we're trying to solve or build.
Thank you.
Do you have time for one last question?
Can we ask for 1 minute, kindly? A minute extra?
Yeah.
Granted.
Okay, I really like your product, and especially because it's democratizing access to information on how businesses can actually launch in other markets. So I think that's a great thing you're doing. What are the plans around extending the customer shelf life or lifetime of the customer? So once they immigrate, that's done, so on to the next one. But are there plans, is that thinking around how do you extend that and layer on other services beyond just immigration?
Yes, absolutely. That is why I stated that our vision is when you think of emigrating to the point of migrating, and every moment after, we don't stop after you move. We actually have services that can assist you even after you emigrate, because we actually do financial services. So, you know, migrating to a new country is hard. Then doing financial services in that new country is harder still. So even in my own country, to open a bank account, I know the stress it takes to do that. And then you are migrating to a new country where you don't even have as much as a social security number. You can't do basic things as even opening a bank account. So our financial service path, that's where we come in with wallets, which offers you to be able to bank in the country that you are, at least for 6 months before you know, so basically we have features that can assist you even after you immigrate to where you go to.
And then the immigrants are very loyal to the brand. Even when they get to their destination, they still keep banking with us, and they still work with our in-house Anthonies that fight for them even before coming to the country of destination.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Let's give them a round of applause. All the best, all the best.